been working in recruitment for just over 3 years, and mostly in graduate recruitment. So hopefully I can share some tips and guidance and go through any questions that you might have in a short Q&A session after our talk. So And Digital, just to give you an introduction. So who are we? We are a tech consultancy founded in 2014. So consultancies are basically companies that work with other companies to solve either IT solutions, services, or provide improvements to their existing systems. What we do is we build better products for our clients, and we build strong teams to work with our clients as well. So at the moment, we've got just over 1,000 employees currently in our offices based in London, Halifax, Manchester, Leeds, Reading, Edinburgh, and Amsterdam. So growing really rapidly as a business, and really exciting to inform that we've got plans to open some new offices next year as well, including locations such as Bristol and Birmingham. So our values are wonder, share, and delight. So wonder is basically just finding out more information. Share is perhaps sharing that information with your colleagues and helping them out. And delight is just being happy with what you're doing and finding some joy in your work as well. So those are our values. In terms of clients, so we work with clients across all different industries, both public sector and private sector. And there's quite some recognized names that we work with, including ASOS, Costa Coffee, British Airways, TalkTalk, Lloyds Banking Group, Avios, Premier Inn, and HMCTS. So those are just a few examples of clients that we work with. So that brings me on to graduate roles. So what does a graduate career look like at And Digital? So in terms of graduate recruitment here at And Digital, we recruit all year round. We usually post... Was there a question? I'll continue. So we usually post our opportunities on our website and our social media channels. So do feel free to follow those sources for up-to-date information about our positions. And then our graduate roles are usually in the areas of software development, business analysis, cloud, UX, UI design, mobile development, and data. So quite a range of IT sectors that we currently recruit for. We have something called the Associate Accelerated Program, and this is basically a 12-month journey for you all to understand the roles that we have in tech before you decide what your strengths are. So the AAP follows 3 areas which mirror the same services that we offer to our clients, which I'll go through now. So the first one is Guide. We help associates unlock opportunities and focus on career development. So associates will have regular sessions with a career coach and mentor and discuss where they want their career to go. And the coach will usually facilitate those aims that the associate will have. Then we have Build. So Build is contributing towards the successful teams and projects and to get the most out of any opportunity. So associates will be involved with the clients. They'll get to work directly with the clients. They'll perhaps shadow some meetings or events, or they'll probably focus on an internal project to develop some of their skills. And then the third offering that we have is Equip. So there's utilities available for associates to use to experience a variety of skills and to expand their capabilities. They can use the learning and development budget. So we currently offer all of our employees a budget of £400 for them to spend on any items that can help with their learning and development, or they can utilise the upskilling days that we offer. So all employees will have 10 days a year for them to take on their own personal learning and development. So that can include attending conferences, attending some internal workshops, or simply just taking a day off to learn some new skills in your own time. So we're currently hiring. This brings us on to the opportunities that we have. So at the moment, we have numerous positions that we're hiring for. These include a graduate developer role in Halifax, a junior developer role in Manchester. We currently have a few opportunities based in London, and we have some upcoming opportunities for 2022 as well. So quite an exciting time to be joining the company. A commonly asked question that I tend to be asked is, what is the inclusion criteria? So what do I need to be successful for a career at Digital? We take candidates from all different backgrounds, so you don't really need to have a specific degree or a specific set of programming languages. If you've done some programming in your spare time, if you've come from a boot camp, for example, or from a non-technical degree, but you're interested in entering the world of tech, we do have some entry-level positions available, and the associated acceleration program is there for you to pick up the skills required for the role. So we really do want to encourage a diverse environment where we include applicants from all different backgrounds. We currently have a blended working approach to working. So this means there's an opportunity for you to work from home, to work in the office a couple of days, and to travel to the client sites, which is in close proximity to the office that you're based in. And then what does our recruitment process look like here at Digital? So the start of your journey is usually an online application, which you can find on our website. If successful, so if shortlisted for the position, you'll usually have a short phone interview with the recruiter. So this is somewhere between 15 to 20 minutes to have a conversation with the recruiter for them to find out about you and for you to find out about the role as well. Now, depending on the role, for our technical positions, such as the software developer role, for our junior cloud positions, there might be a technical test. So this is a short take-home task for you to complete in your own time. And once you're completed with the test, you send that straight to the recruiter and they can get it reviewed. And if successful, you'll be shortlisted for the technical interview. So this is an online duration of that is 1 hour interview where you'll be role-playing as a consultant at Digital, prepare a presentation, and the interviewer will role-play as the client. Now, if successful, you will proceed to our final stage, and our final stage is usually either an assessment centre, which will be on site, so in the location where you'll be working in, or it will be a cultural interview, which is a virtual 1 hour conversation to find out about yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, how you work in a team, and for you to find out equally about the culture at Digital. Now, we usually aim to give feedback within 24 to 48 hours, so expect the recruiter that you're working with to give you the feedback soon. And this is in-depth feedback about your performance in the interview process, and if successful, an offer to start with us at Digital. So that brings me on to, what does an associate do at Digital? So the role is important. It's instrumental in understanding what our clients are looking for and providing solutions or improvements to their problems. So you will usually work in a diverse multidisciplinary team, including software developers, business analysts, project managers, and depending on the scope of the project, you can usually expect to be working with data engineers, UX, UI designers, cloud engineers, and architects. So this is all dependent on the tech stack of the project that you're working on and how that team is built. So you'll usually have an opportunity to work directly with the clients, and you'll also work with their teams and at the client sites as well. So we really do believe in having that close relationship with the clients. We usually work with agile methodologies here at Digital. So this is usually a fast pace and a flexible working environment, allowing the teams to adapt very quickly to what the client's requirements are. So this, for example, can be put in place, such as if you're developing a website for a client and they want to change a particular feature, then you work quickly to match what the client's requirements are. And when they're satisfied with that feature, you move on to the next feature. So as part of your role, you'll contribute towards building software solutions and applications using the latest technologies. And this brings me on to our tech stack. So this is just a short example of some of the technologies that we use here at Digital. So in terms of languages, we use languages such as Java, JavaScript, the different frameworks, PHP, Python, Swift, C#, C++, and Ruby. So it's a mixture of both front-end and back-end technologies. And then in terms of frameworks, we use JavaScript frameworks, AngularJS, React, Node.js, Spring, Sass, Nightwatch, Vue.js, and Jest. And in terms of tools, we use cloud tools and various other platforms. So Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Elastic, Android, Azure, and AWS. And we also use Jenkins as well, and GCP. So quite a range of technologies that we use. So that brings me on to where to find out more about opportunities at And Digital. So to find out more about events and careers that we have, I recommend following us on LinkedIn, on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook pages. Have a look at our website as well. We're constantly updating that. So there's quite a range of resources, and that's where you'll also find some opportunities. And you're more than welcome to drop me an email as well. I'm always available. We have an event coming up on the 10th of November, so Wednesday the 10th of November at 1 p.m. And this is a webinar to find out more about non-tech careers at And Digital with speakers from And Digital. So even though we have technical roles available at And Digital, you might be interested to find out about how do I work in a tech company, but I don't have a tech background. So this webinar is a great opportunity for you to find out more about those non-tech careers, and also to hear from our speakers as well and find out what their careers been like at And Digital. And there will be a Q&A discussion at the end.